News surrounding the Kansas City Chiefs has taken an unexpected turn, as speculation about Travis Kelce's future suddenly shifted into a story of return resilience and renewed ambition. Across the league, analysts questioned whether changing priorities, age, and physical demands might reduce his influence on the team's direction. Instead, recent developments suggest something very different. Kelce remains deeply connected to the Chiefs' identity, and his presence continues shaping expectations for the season. Fans sensed uncertainty during recent months, yet growing signs now point toward a determined veteran preparing for another significant chapter. His journey reflects more than football because it highlights discipline, adaptation, leadership, and belief in long-term excellence. This developing story matters not only to Kansas City, but also to competitors watching closely. Every update carries implications for strategy, locker room confidence, and championship aspirations. The attention surrounding Kelce's status has intensified rapidly, creating discussions across football everywhere. For years, Travis Kelce has been one of the most reliable weapons in professional football. His connection with quarterback Patrick Mahomes transformed critical moments into memorable victories and helped establish a modern dynasty. That history makes every update about his future especially important. Recent reports indicating a stronger commitment to returning at full focus have energized conversations throughout the football world. The significance extends beyond statistics because Kelce influences preparation standards, communication, and competitive culture. Younger players often learn from veterans who demonstrate consistency under pressure, and Kelce has repeatedly filled that role. His experience offers stability during demanding stretches of the season. As interest around the Chiefs grows, expectations also rise. Higher expectations bring scrutiny, yet they also create opportunities for proven leaders to reinforce trust inside the organization. That reality helps explain why news regarding his return continues generating strong reactions from teammates, analysts, opponents, executives, and fans. Behind the headlines lies a broader question about longevity in elite sports. Maintaining peak performance becomes increasingly difficult as seasons accumulate. Physical recovery requires greater attention, preparation becomes more detailed, and competition never slows. Kelce has faced those realities while remaining remarkably productive. His ability to adjust training routines, manage workloads, and protect effectiveness has been central to his continued success. Reports surrounding his return suggest confidence in that process. Confidence does not emerge from wishful thinking alone. It develops through evidence, discipline, and measurable readiness. Throughout his career, Kelce built credibility by meeting challenges directly and responding with performance. When accomplished, athletes continue finding new motivation. They often extend their impact beyond expected timelines. That possibility now sits at the center of discussion surrounding Kansas City. The organization understands the value of experienced contributors, especially during championship pursuits, where small margins determine outcomes. Kelce's potential resurgence represents both opportunity. Another important element involves the relationship between leadership and continuity. Championship teams rarely succeed through talent alone. They require trusted figures capable of maintaining standards during difficult periods. Kelce has long served as one of those figures within Kansas City. His understanding of team expectations provides a valuable bridge between coaching objectives and player execution. When experienced leaders remain engaged, the entire structure often benefits. Communication becomes clearer, preparation stays organized, and accountability remains visible. Reports connected to his return have therefore generated excitement beyond offensive production alone. Observers recognize that leadership can influence close game season, defining moments and postseason resilience. The Chiefs have consistently emphasized culture as a competitive advantage, and culture depends upon individuals willing to reinforce expectations daily. Kelce has repeatedly demonstrated that responsibility. His continued presence may strengthen confidence throughout the roster, while helping maintain the discipline required for another serious championship pursuit this season. The reaction from fans has been equally revealing. Supporters understand that certain players become symbols of an era rather than simply members of a roster. Kelce occupies that space because his achievements help define one of the most successful periods in franchise history. News suggesting a renewed commitment naturally creates emotional responses among people who followed those accomplishments closely. Yet the enthusiasm also reflects practical football considerations. Fans recognize how valuable experienced playmakers remain when games become tighter and defensive pressure increases. Throughout recent seasons, Kelce repeatedly delivered in crucial situations, earning trust through consistency and execution. That history strengthens belief that his return could influence important outcomes ahead. Excitement therefore stems from both appreciation for past contributions and anticipation about future possibilities. Across communities, discussions continue focusing on leadership, chemistry experience, adaptability, determination, and the pursuit of sustained excellence. Those themes remain central to understanding why this story matters. Beyond emotion, the football implications deserve careful examination. Defenses have spent years designing strategies specifically intended to limit Kelce's impact. His route awareness, timing, and understanding of coverage structures create challenges that few opponents solve consistently. Even when defenses focus heavily upon him, his presence can open opportunities for teammates by altering positioning and decision-making. That effect demonstrates why influential players contribute beyond individual statistics. If his return brings another season of strong performance, Kansas City gains an important advantage within an extremely competitive environment. Opposing coordinators must again prepare extensively for his skill set, while teammates benefit from the attention he attracts. Successful teams often separate themselves through small edges accumulated over time, and Kelce's influence frequently creates such edges. His experience reading defensive adjustments remains particularly valuable during high-pressure situations, where rapid decisions matter most. These factors explain why analysts continue monitoring developments surrounding his status. As attention grows, analysts have also examined what this development means for the broader championship picture. The Chiefs operate in an environment where expectations rarely decrease. Every season is measured against the standard of competing for the highest prize. That reality places significant importance on roster stability and proven performance. Kelce represents both qualities. His familiarity with pressure-packed situations offers an advantage that cannot be easily replicated. Experience gained through deep postseason runs often shapes decision-making during critical moments. Reports connected to his return, therefore, influence projections across the league. Rivals understand that Kansas City becomes more dangerous when established contributors remain available and motivated. Confidence within a contender can grow significantly when respected veterans reaffirm their commitment. That confidence may translate into sharper preparation, stronger execution, and greater resilience against adversity. Throughout championship pursuits, those qualities often determine whether promising seasons become memorable achievements or missed opportunities. Another dimension of the story involves legacy. Few athletes reach a stage where every career decision influences how future generations remember their accomplishments. Kelce already holds a respected place among football greats, yet continued success can further strengthen that standing. Legacy discussions often focus on awards, records, and recognition, but they also involve perseverance, professionalism, and influence upon teammates. The possibility of returning with renewed purpose adds another meaningful layer to that conversation. Observers evaluate not only what players achieve, but also how they respond to changing circumstances. Kelce has consistently adapted throughout different phases of his career, demonstrating durability and commitment. If this chapter delivers additional success, it may reinforce perceptions of sustained excellence built over many years. Such outcomes would reflect preparation, sacrifice, discipline, and competitive passion. Those qualities continue shaping the narrative surrounding his return and its potential significance within football history for years to come ahead. With momentum building around the story, attention now shifts toward practical outcomes. Expectations create excitement, but performance ultimately determines how any narrative is remembered. The coming period will provide clearer evidence regarding Kelce's condition, effectiveness, and overall impact. Teammates, coaches, and observers will evaluate how his presence influences preparation, game planning, execution, and results. What remains clear already is the respect he commands throughout the organization. That respect developed through years of production, accountability, and commitment, not through reputation alone. Strong organizations value individuals who repeatedly deliver under pressure, and Kelce has frequently embodied that standard. The discussion surrounding his return therefore reflects both present expectations and accumulated trust. As the season advances, every development will receive close examination because the stakes remain high. Championship contenders understand that important moments often depend upon experienced contributors capable of elevating those around them. That possibility remains a major reason this news resonates. The story surrounding Travis Kelce's return ultimately extends beyond a single headline. It reflects enduring themes that define successful careers, including resilience, preparation, adaptability, and purpose. Throughout periods of uncertainty, the strongest competitors often reveal their intentions through actions rather than speculation. Recent developments have strengthened the belief that Kelce remains committed to contributing at a high level for the Kansas City Chiefs. That commitment carries meaning for teammates, coaches, fans, and opponents alike because influential leaders shape environments as well as outcomes. The broader lesson involves the value of sustained dedication. Excellence rarely survives without continuous effort and continued focus. Kelce's journey demonstrates how experienced performers can remain relevant by evolving with changing demands. As attention continues surrounding this development, one point stands above all others. Proven leadership combined with determination can remain a powerful force in the pursuit of lasting success and championship goals for many seasons ahead still.